Hello. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about what happens after you've gone through the process and your green card shows up in your mailbox. So when you receive your green card, you now have tangible physical evidence of your status as a permanent resident of the United States. So the three important things to note from your green card. Number one is your alien number. Number two is the start date of your permanent resident status. And number three is the expiration date of your green card, not your status, because that does not expire. So your green card entitles you to live and work in the United States for as long as you want, although certain restrictions may apply. When you show your green card to an employer, the employer will immediately know that you're legally allowed to work in the United States. So your green card is now evidence of your ability to work in the United States, unlike the simple employment authorization card if you did your adjustment of status here in the US. As a green card holder, you'll be able to take up some government jobs. Not all of them, though, but some of them. So when you travel out of the United States, you take your green card along with you so that on your return journey, the airline will board you, no questions, and when you get to the port of entry, immigration will allow you into the country. As a permanent resident, you're meant to live in the United States, so you're not really allowed to go spend extended periods of time outside the US. But if, however, you need to be outside the US for a long time, you can apply to preserve your residence for purposes of holding on to your permanent resident status and also for purpose of counting toward time towards becoming a US citizen. When you're a green card holder, you do not register to vote or vote in elections. That privilege of voting is only for citizens of the US. Being a permanent resident is not the same as being a citizen. So green card holders do not vote, do not even register to vote. It might be necessary in certain cases to remove condition on your green card. That is if you got your green card with a condition attached to it. Removal of condition is this process, and it applies to people who got their green cards from investing in the US or through a marriage which was less than 2 years old on the date of the grant of your green card. If you have to remove condition, then you should petition to remove condition as from 90 days to the date of the expiration of your green card. While you're a green card holder, you should avoid violations, criminal violations, because this could cause you to lose your status as a green card holder. In some cases, even what looks like a simple violation of the law is viewed as a serious offense under US immigration law, such as would make one lose one's status as a permanent resident. So crimes and permanent residence do not mix well. Whenever you move residence, you should inform the USCIS of your new address. That's required by the law. After you've had your green card for 5 years, or for those who are married to US citizens for 3 years, you may apply to become a US citizen. You can make this application anytime as from 90 days before the 5th or maybe the third year anniversary of your green card. If you decide not to naturalize, then you'll need to replace your green card at the end of 10 years. So you count those 10 years using you'll reckon that using the grant date on your card. And indeed, the card itself will tell you the expiration date. Normally, as usual, within 90 days to the expiration date, it's good to send in the application for a renewal green card. It's just getting you a new green card. You didn't lose status. It's just you need a new green card. You've had one for 10 years, you need to get a new one. So this is guidance as to what you expect when you're a permanent resident. If you have any questions about your status as a permanent resident, please do not rely on what you've heard in the community. It may not be accurate. Call our office 404-250-3295 so that we can answer those questions for you.